Welcome back, Truth Seeker.
I want you to talk about what is the problem, why you keep attacking the people in the community.
Tell me who I've attacked in the community.
You attacked a lot of people.
So give me an example. I can't think of one person I've attacked in the community. So give me an example. I can't think of one person I've attacked in the community.
You know, you got guys like Jigosi Truths. He's built like a brick house. He's a huge stack of muscles, but inside he's like a little, he's like a little old lady inside. I don't even know if that's the right analogy. Most little old ladies I've ever met have actually been kind of tough people. I don't even know what to say. He's just like he's like a little infant daughter. It could be a little infant boy. He's like a little infant inside. He's just so soft and marshmallow. I think it's because a girl broke his heart. It's like, dude, you're a big, strong guy. Don't be so heartbroken and effeminate. Go out and find another lady. Women are attracted to big, strong guys as long as they're not mopey and living up in mom and dad's attic. But well, let's go back to this clip right here. And again, this is the kind of stuff that's become the Jigosi Truths of the world, the Bens of the world, the Kathys of the world. And again, even people in this community who think they're awake have become these emasculated losers, following total trolls. It's amazing how many people, because again, there's become like this rivalry, right? Again, you see all of these people in this community who are getting behind this guy who's nothing but a liar, a loser, and a slanderer.
It's all bullshit.
His latest video, Zach totally wrong about NASCAR. No, actually, I was totally right again. Congrats to the winners. Again, they sync up the NASCAR with the Super Bowl, and that's why people in the community won money again. Again, people who used their own mind and said, well, Zach said look for 212 and 57. Who won the NASCAR race? Oh, a driver whose name equals 212, whose owner was 57 years old, and not only that, he won it in 212 laps.
Yeah, this is all after the fact, though, right?
So, I mean, this guy just keeps totally putting out false information.
Ironic.
Losers, and again, I'm going to call you out, Jigosi.
Oh, here we go again.
Losers like Jigosi, who live at home with their parents, who are really like little infants inside, might be big and strong on the outside, but a little infant inside, they're getting behind this guy. And again, the only sense I can make of it is just that they figured out how to make this younger generation is just so weak, They didn't grow up in the time of playing Smear the Queer. That was the game we played at recess. They didn't grow up in the 90s where if you were a little bitch, you got called a FAG. And back then, you didn't want to be a FAG. Now it's the coolest thing. And look, you have all these guys that dress like girls, act like girls, conduct themselves online like girls. Again, back then the motto was, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sometimes you get called out, though. It might make you think twice about what you're doing.
Apparently not.
Again, it's just like, this girl in the community. It turns out the real reason she was invested in the community is because she wanted to steal me away from Sweet Lady. She pretty much said it in her own words.
Don't flatter yourself.
The real reason she's been doing the work and the real reason she came out to Seattle was because she wanted me to be her guy. Fairy tales. She should have known already that, I'm always straight up. And she's not the first woman to come along and do this. That, I'm very happy with Sweet Lady. And I'm very loyal to Sweet Lady. Her and I are both Cancer. She's
In more ways than one.
a cusp on the side of Gemini. I'm a cusp on the side of Leo. We are the 6-9 in the Cancer symbol. But again, she was in this for ulterior motives.
Bullshit.
Now through all her drama, she's like opening herself up to all the trolls, and you see how Chigosi's all in there, and the loser guy who keeps calling in a TFR like in a nice voice, and then he gets offline. He's sending me threats through my phone because he got my number. Allie's calling right now. Not even a vote. I'm going to let Allie speak her mind, but if it gets too bad, it's not going to go on for long.
Here we go!
Okay, Allie, you're on.
Zach, stop slandering me. That's
How am I
not
slandering you? How am I slandering you?
Because you're taking a private conversation. You told me
It's not private. You made it public yesterday.
Because you told me I'm a bad decoder, Zach. Then
I didn't say you were a bad decoder.
Oh, really?
Gotcha, bitch.
grudge feelings, but
I didn't say you were a bad decoder.
Liar. Liar. Deceiver. Liar.
I didn't say you were a bad decoder.
I have receipts, Zach. I have a fucking text from you. By the way, Zach, I acted professionally for you for 3 whole years. That was not my intents and purposes, and you are slandering me right now. What I said to you was that because you called me a bad decoder, I said, okay, you know what? I think you're such a miserable and terrible person that I could have done better for you than your whatever controlled agent, and your mom should be ashamed of you, and your moderator should be ashamed.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
Because I've actually met your mom, and she seems like a decent person, but for your mom to hear the things that come out of your mouth...
She doesn't like it. It's not my mom's fault. My mom doesn't like what I say. She always tells me not to say that.
It's unbearable that you're...
Allie, hold on, Allie. I'm not telling any lies, first of all.
Yes, you are.
But second of all, think about the way you are about this. For all the years, like you even just said in a recent stream, you said, I like when Zach rants. It's funny. He's angry about certain things. You were supportive, but now you've gotten into this like petty childish thing because
Why do you think that happened, Zach? Because you've said to other people in the community that they deserve a bullet in their head.
I mean, literally, these people need a bullet in their head. They really do. Bullet in the fucking head is what these people need. Losers like you need a bullet in the head. And I do mean that from the bottom of my heart.
And then Itachi,
I didn't say that to anybody in the community.
Lying cocksucker.
I've never said that to anybody in the community.
Liar. Liar. Deceiver. Liar.
Hold on, I never said that to anybody in the community. Simon Dan's not part of the community.
He's a human being. It doesn't matter.
Allie, though, consistency, right?
A bullet to their head. And because
Says who? Says who? Allie, hold on. Allie, okay. Here, I'm going to put you on mute for a second. If you want to hang on, I'll let you speak again. But, okay, you guys, Allie is a woman, right? So, I don't expect consistency from women, right? I treat women different than I treat men. Not like in a derogatory way, but just I know that women are more emotional. Allie right now she's always been supportive of the work, but then what recently happened is, Itachi and her got into a feud online, and then she wanted me to scold Itachi.
That's when someone needs a bullet to his fucking skull, and anyone defending him. That includes you, Allie, piece of shit. Yeah, honestly, Allie, I think you need to jump off a cliff right now. I know you're one of these faggots who would be sitting in the thing, recording and everything, and trying to, cause all this drama. You are below me. That's why I blocked you from Twitter. One of these losers that don't add any value.
And I talked to both of them privately, and I said why they're both assets to the community. And if they can't get along, just to move on. But Allie can't get over this. I don't know if Itachi's still dwelling on it. Again, I'm not trying to pay attention. Itachi's not, calling me and asking me to ban Allie, but Allie wants me to. It's just like, Allie, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
Oh, really?
Flashback.
And I am urging everyone to stop following and supporting the liars and the frauds and the deceivers in this community. And that's a lot of people on YouTube.
It's just like, Allie, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
I'm telling you guys, stop supporting these channels. Let their channels just wither and die. They don't need to be here. They're interference. They're sucking up resources from the truth community.
It's just like, Allie, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
Again, you guys got to cut off these channels. I'm serious. Cut off these channels.
It's just like, Allie, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
Brian stops getting supported, he'll just vanish. And really, he just needs to vanish. Brian needs to be gone from the truth community because call for an uprising. Same thing.
It's just like, Ali, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
Hey, Rambo, if you're out there, I implore you to stop interacting with Casey Jones. This guy is a human piece of shit.
It's just like, Ali, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
I know he hangs around with the astrology information, but he's obviously a really fucked up, weird guy. We need to stop associating with this person. I encourage you to block them from your YouTube channel and not talk to them anymore.
It's just like, Ali, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
Let's not talk about his name anymore. Let's not bring up the latest tip he gave you. Just get rid of the guy. So, got to cut these people off. They got to be 86th from the community. Got to cut these people off. They got to be 86th from the community.
It's just like, Ali, I don't ban people from the community. That's not what goes on.
You lying sack of shit.
But again, it's just like, this is like playground childish stuff. But again, Ali, you can't just totally switch your stance on what I've been doing for the last few years just because you now have this rivalry with Itachi. I mean, that is the kind of stuff that I would expect more from a woman than a man, but this stream's really about just calling out the men like Jigosi and Ben, who've become like you. Again, Ali, it seems like we're just going in circles, so I will let you back on, but I want you to make a logical point about how you can just flip on a switch over the Itachi thing. I mean, I can't control Itachi's behavior. You're blaming me for Itachi. And then you're saying things that aren't true. Again, I've never told anybody in this community to put a bullet in their head. It's just like, you need a bullet in the head. And I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. I've said that to all the losers and slanderers and trolls who hang around 24/7, 365.
No excuses. I repeat, no excuses.
So again, I don't think you know what you want. I think you're just like, have all these hysterical different ideas that don't really make sense and aren't consistent, but you're just like trapped in an emotional whirlwind. And again, I've given you a lot of time privately. I've listened to you a lot privately, and I've tried to help you out, but every time I try to help you out, it seems to just make you go online and make it angry or rant against me. And you know what? I've had Derek do the same thing, and Derek, like I've said, is a total emasculated guy, lives with cats. So again, I'm really going more after the men in the community who act like women, but go ahead, Ali, and just tell me where logically you're coming from. Is there any real logical place that you think you're coming from? So here we go.
Wow. You want me to address 5 statements in one. First of all, did you or did you not report Itachi's stream for bullying and harassment? Yes or no?
No. I haven't done that to anybody's stream. I haven't done that to Sports Gematria's stream. I mean, that's all he's doing, right? You can say he's bullying, harassing.
Oh, poor baby.
But it's his channel. He can do whatever he wants.
Is Sports Gematria issuing death threats against you? Yes or no?
I don't know, because I don't really watch his videos.
Flashback.
His latest video. Zach totally wrong about NASCAR. No, actually, I was totally right again.
Issuing death threats against you, yes or no?
I don't know, because I don't really watch his videos.
You watch all of my videos.
He is not, okay? You will go on live right now and tell me, your followers, that Jigosi Truths is emasculated. That
he is. He is. He is, absolutely.
It's so hypocritical to call out people like Gematria and Jigosi who have never...
No, it's not. Itachi's never come at me. Itachi's never tried to slander me.
You know, my one criticism, if I had to give Zach, you can't just lay out the both picks, and that's my one thing. You know, you can't lay out both picks and say, congrats to the people who won, because just when you think about that, it's like, You know, I see both narratives, and there was a narrative here, and you mentioned it, and yeah, I could have looked at it, but it's like, you can't be like, you know, you call that team to win if you're like, both these teams can win. And Allie comes out of nowhere, and she's like, why is Itachi charging more than Zach? Because I've been doing it for every day. You know, Zach's not always been a daily decoder, and I'm telling you it's going to win. I'm like, you know, really putting myself on the line by, you know, giving out a winner and consistently doing this. And I'm telling you it's going to win. I'm like, you know, really putting myself on the line by, you know, giving out a winner.
I don't have a problem with Itachi. I'm not going to create a problem with Itachi over you. Hey, Allie, I also come from the generation, don't take this the wrong way, I'm not calling you a hoe, but again, the phrase from my generation is, bros before hoes.
Oh!
You got to look out for your brothers first, and I don't mean that as an offense at all, but that's also part of my generation.
You are sickening. You are creating, making the work look terrible, Zach.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
You,
Allie, look at the videos I put out. Look at the videos I put out in the last 2 days. I don't make the work look terrible. I make the work look rock solid and show how it is perfectly used to tear apart this nation each day. And I don't get, I try not to get into little sputes and stuff with other people.
See, these two, man. Come on, man. You know why they're laughing? Come on, man. Because they...
But the problem is, the reason I'm calling out people in this community is because they become the problem and the instigators.
Boy, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black.
The Derricks of the world have started all kinds of false rumors. I mean, Derrick literally said that he would think about correcting the mistake that he made because he knew he made a mistake by spreading the rumor about the president. He said he'd think about doing that, and he never did it. That is not a man. A man would say, okay, I fucked up. I'm going to make a video and say, you know what, you guys, sorry, I started this false rumor about Zach. I just want to apologize for that. He didn't have that in him. That's not a man to me. That's why when I look at Derrick with the cats in the room, and again, what I know from the girl I set him up with, Derrick, I mean, thank you for creating the Gematria. I still like to work with you in the future, but at the end of the day, I don't think of like if there's a scale of man to womanish man, his scale is way more on the womanish man side. You know what I mean?
Is Itachi a man to you? Is he the man?
Itachi has a lot of things to work on like we all do, but Itachi doesn't...
Say he's a deplorable. Say he's deplorable for what he's done. You can't...
I did say he was wrong. I did say he was wrong for threatening you. I did say it was wrong for him to say what he said to you, and I already put that out publicly like 3 times now. I mean, what more do you want?
Okay, now you're doing it on your channel. But you know, Itachi went live just today telling me to go off in a wood chipper again. So he's still repeating the same behavior even after you told him off today.
Okay, but Allie, again, seriously, like, why are you even watching Itachi stream? Why do you even know that he said that? You're terrorizing yourself.
People send it to me, okay?
Exactly, and that's actually really what this stream's about, is like, God, it's like, you guys... Are we seriously trying to fight the cabal and get knowledge information out? Or are we just all getting caught up in petty drama and circulating that? And really, that's what people do.
I seriously believe that normal, good people with good hearts are going to care about Gematria when you're the cult leader and you have said the things that you've said.
Allie, again, for all the nice things I've done. Okay, here, Allie, here, to make a fair point, I've spent hours on streams talking about, like, if you're dealing with suicide and how to work out and have community to make better choices. Nobody talks about that, but I've gone on a few rants at a time talking to total losers about how this is literally their life. Think about the razor blades in the bathtub. Think about, you know, the shotgun in the mouth. I mean, not nice things to say, but I'm talking to total losers.
Oh, really?
Flashback.
Again, for all of you guys who think that nothing can be done and the world's just going to be evil and you're just going to do your best, I really think that I think if that's your position and your take on life, I really do mean this. Some people might be offended by this and think this is wrong, but I really do think if you believe that that's true, that we're fucked and nothing can be done and we've already lost and you're just doing your best and just looking out for yourself, I really think the best thing you could do for the world, honestly, is commit suicide.
What the fuck?
And I don't mean that as a joke or an insult. I mean that as a serious thing. Your outlook on life is fucking pathetic. And all you're doing with your pathetic little life and your pathetic beliefs is being a good slave for your meaningless life where there's no hope in it. So ultimately, if you killed yourself, you wouldn't be their tax slave anymore. That's why the most moral thing you can do is commit suicide, because you already gave up.
Sided with a bro who is a psychopath. Good luck, Zach. You know, history's on my side because they know that I've never done anything wrong. And stop slandering me is all, because...
Well, Allie, I didn't slander you, right? I just stated exactly what you stated publicly.
No, you did not. You can pull up the text and say exactly what I said, but you did not. You were so off. You're making it seem like I've been hitting on you for 3 years when I haven't.
No. I didn't make it seem that way. I just like I said yesterday, you just brought all this to light this week. You just brought all this to light this week.
But, like, I'm so over this. I'm going to hang up now.
Okay, well, Allie, my advice to you, stop feeding on all the drama. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. I mean...
You're not healthy. And no, you're not healthy.
Okay.
You are so toxic, okay? Bye.
Okay, take care, Allie. Bye. All right, but yeah, again, I mean, that's just right there what that is that's emotional instability, right?
Oh, brother.
And again, that's what I just feel like that's part of the female condition for a lot of women. I didn't say you were a bad decoder. She does have video making skills. Again, I've always tried to be gentle with her video, with her gematria videos, because again, I think she'd pick up on the clues you would think, like when I'm saying like, don't just force words together to make things fit. That's kind of like how all of her videos are. Like she's forcing a whole bunch of words together, go, oh, that has the same value as this. I didn't say you were a bad decoder. But I didn't judge her for that because I see that she wants to help out the community and she makes videos and she does have something to bring, and there's not enough women in the community. And, you know, she's an attractive girl and a pretty face, can do wonders for bringing attention to work that needs to have more eyes on it. What I said to her this past week is I said, you know, she said she's like way more valuable than Itachi.
She is.
You know, in a private conversation, I said, well, the thing is, Itachi's good at decoding and...
Flashback.
And let me show you this riddle. 144th day of the year. Let's write out skull and bones. Skull and bones. 144. 153.
Wait a second.
Itachi made a video the other day. He wrote skull and bones in his YouTube video. And he said skull, he wrote N with just the letter N. He said skull and bones, just the letter N, equals 144. Today's the 144th day of the year. You see, he's the type of person that's making this work look bad. And these are the type of people that Zachary Hubbard constantly promotes on his channel. They're the same guy writing skull and bones, right?
Exactly.
You are a disgrace to this community.
I said, well, the thing is, Itachi's good at decoding and...
Bullshit.
And people like Itachi for the fact that he helps them, especially with the sports decodes. And he could work on his video editing skills and his personality a bit and not just like title every video dedicated to the trolls. But again, everybody has something to offer.
Not everybody does.
Also, understand about me, I'm not a type of person to hold grudges. And then look at her in the chat. I'm such a great mother. And tell them all the great things I've done. Like, my mom likes antagonizing people. I'm having a bad day and I say, Mom, I just want to be alone in my room. What's she want to do? Come in, bother, start just like looking through my stuff. You got something in here? Did you not just hear that I said I'm having a bad day and I want to be alone? It's just like, that's who she is. And then she thinks she's a great mother. I raised my daughter. Yeah, you raised a psychopath. You raised a psychopath.
Ironic.
And my dad, who she's ragging on in the chat right now, oh, your dad's an asshole. It's like, all the guy does is work and try to do everything for you, and then all you do is come home and talk shit. No, sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Just disappear from the chat. Here's who my mom is. Jack, I want for your birthday, I want to pay for new blinds for your house. And I say, no, Mom, you're having money troubles. I can pay for the blinds. No, I insist. I got to pay for the blinds. A month later, Zach, I want the money back for the blinds. Pay me that money for the blinds. Like, oh my God, I didn't even want you to buy them in the first place. Now you're getting mad and want the money back. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. Yeah, you guys, that's how great my mom is. Also, understand about me, I'm not a type of person to hold grudges.
He's a lying motherfucker.
You know, I will call you out, and I will say what I think, and if you get offended by that, and you want to, you know, just burn the bridge totally, I mean, that's on you. But, like, Jigosi and I could apologize to Jigosi for being rough on him. And, you know, I could apologize to Derek for making jokes about how effeminate he is with his cats. But in a way, I also am coming from a place of truth. Like, I have always found it suspicious when a guy lives with cats. It's like, okay, I'm used to, like, girls living with cats. Guys? I don't know. So, like, what's wrong with cats? I mean, what's that guy's name? Quantum of Conscience or something? He has, like, 8 cats in his house. Totally effeminate. I mean, sorry, I'm not watching that guy's channel.
I want you to talk about what is the problem, why you keep attacking the people in the community.
Tell me who I've attacked in the community.
You attacked a lot of people.
So give me an example. I can't think of one person I've attacked in the community. So give me an example. I can't think of one person I've attacked in the community.
It's like, sorry, you guys, I've decided I'm not going to go to D.C. on April 7th for Will's birthday because, honestly, I don't want to support Will. Will seems like a loser to me. I got to be perfectly honest. Another guy that comes with the emasculated energy. Here's what I know about Will. I bought him lunch, and then he didn't even say thank you, and he had like this shitty attitude about it. He didn't even finish his food. I'm just like, doesn't even finish his food? Anyway, but yeah, I don't want to go there. And again, it's just like, again, he's just under the mind control. The mind control. And I was saying things like, oh, asking people, you really think it's like the Jesuit? It's just like, this guy's a punk, man. I'm not coming out for your birthday. I'm not bringing it. You don't deserve anything for your birthday, buddy. Go out and be by yourself and talk about nonviolence and all this weak-ass bullshit that's never going to do anything. Will the other week said he was going to debate me on nonviolence, and I've been waiting for him. Where's the crickets? I asked him like 5 times, what happened to the debate, Will? What happened to the debate, Will? Nothing. Nothing, but he keeps I don't know how Will gets all these interviews with people. I find that suspect.
Is that jealousy I detect?
Like, why are you going on a guy whose channel has like 5 people in the live stream? Come on my channel. None of these people interact with me.
Gee, I wonder why.
Here, I actually have an audience. Here you go on Will's channel who has no audience, who goes up and harasses cops. Hey, cop, what's the First Amendment? Hey, can you give me the 5 bullet points of the First Amendment? It's like, do you know why YouTube tolerates the auditing community? Because it's a community of losers.
And the false self dissolves and the true self comes forward. The hate, the anger, the jealousy, the resentment, the guilt, the shame, right? Then he tells you what he really thought about me from the beginning.
Hey, let's go to the post office and make a scene. We can make $20,000 and get 1 million views. We'll get the cops called on us to the post office. Hey, you know what the post office know what the Third Amendment is? Who gives a shit?
Because, see, he would have come to me with some fake representative form of self and got me somewhere, and that's what would have been below the surface the whole time. A watcher, waiter, follower, and undercover hater.
My mom's not really supportive of the work, you guys. You know, behind the, that's why it's just like, it's comical when she's in the chat going, support Zach's work. It's like, well, why don't you support my work? You don't support the work. You say it's not really proof of anything. I don't understand the numbers thing. The numbers thing doesn't make sense to me. It's just like, go away. I don't ask you to be in the live stream. Again, you know, she wishes she had Jigosi for a son living up in the attic. But
what a dick.
If Jigosi was in my shoes, he wouldn't live in the attic at mom's house. He'd be long out of there too. So.
Guy's a real dick.
Wouldn't wish death on anybody. But people think like I'm joking, but like I'm not joking, you guys. I'm really not opposed to the Illuminati's depopulation plan because most people in this society are a complete joke.
Like yourself.
Again, it's just like, I think we need a great reset in a major way. Like what was written on the Georgia Guidestones. Yeah, please, let's see if we can actually have some odds without a society of lemmings. Wouldn't wish death on anybody, but you know, there are people that deserve to live, and those are the people who see what's wrong and are trying to fight to do something about that. Almost everybody else, I wish I could drop the bomb on them, to be perfectly honest. So wouldn't wish death on anybody. But that guy that I'm mocking, like, honestly, I wish I had the power. If you guys heard what I was saying about Sweet Lady's mother or her grandmother and her father and how their words, they can make reality happen, like they can really manifest things. Like, I wish I had that power, because that guy that's doing that I'm making fun of, that guy is a human piece of shit, and if he's dead, the world is a better place. Everyone who's being persuaded by that guy, if they're all gone and dead, the world is a better place.
And I know that my whole life, I've been a good Samaritan. I've always looked out for other people before I looked out for myself. A lot of people know that about me. Some people are just full of shit at the end of the day.
It's just weird how people have fallen off in recent time period. They're all being instigated by the same person who... It's just like, but the thing is, like, okay, so like, Allie was doing a great job for 3 years, and then all of a sudden she just falls apart like in an instant. Chigosi's been, I don't know, 5 years, and then just like, mostly falls off the bus. Just the thing that I find ironic about the last year is it's like, I was working the hardest to get the message of like coming together, putting our resources together, making something big happen to try and avoid the place they're trying to take us all to. And it's like so many people who are like core people in the community, the most helpful people, they were the ones that, I don't know, they flipped to the other side, and it's just like, it's amazing to me.
Blaming your failure on other people rather than yourself. That's not going to fly with me.
And I don't get, I try not to get into little sputes and stuff with other people, but the problem is, the reason I'm calling out people in this community is because they become the problem and the instigators. Those become a punk. Like, I don't know what Will's problem is, but in my book, that dude's a punk. And it's like, dude, seriously, in one stream you're going to rip on me and you praise Brian at High Impact Flicks? Fuck you. You have no judgment. You're a sorry-ass motherfucker, too, and you should know what it's all about. Was Brian there in Oklahoma City? So, Will can go fuck himself. But he reminds me of, like, I get major effeminate energy from Will, so... all I gotta say, though, is, like, Will's another guy. Since he met me, I helped build up his channel a lot. I got him a lot more subscribers, and then he's just a little bitch in return. So I'm just sick of all these people that I promote that turn into little bitches. I can't work with them. I don't want to stand next to them on the street anymore. It's just like, stay away from me. So, yeah. Will might want me to come out for his birthday to bring people out. It ain't gonna happen. So, there's a lot of people I've helped out in this community who've turned into nothing but backstabbers and slanders and...
Whistleblowers. Truth tellers.
You know, next thing I know, they're making videos talking bad about me. It's like, okay, what have I done? I mean, just even the thing with Allie right now. It's like, I don't want to, like, the other people I'm talking about are guys. But Allie, it's like, I've been nothing but nice to that girl. And
you believe this fucking guy.
Zach, you're the instigator. You're the one that's called people to commit suicide. You're the one that's done and said all the horrible things, and someone's clipping the receipts, and you're going, "Oh, that's a troll."
I don't believe anything I've said that's that horrible. I stand by everything I've ever said.
Oh my God, you stand by asking someone to put a bullet in their head, and that they should commit suicide.
I do. I do stand by it.
And he does agree with depopulation. So
again, I know a lot of you get butthurt when I say the Illuminati is right to depopulate this earth. People are fucking retarded, and they need to be cleansed from the earth. Some of you guys say, like, Zach for president. You guys, you wouldn't want me to be president because the population of this country would go down real fast. Again, I mean, I'm just sick of living around dumb fucking people. I mean, I've said it before, you guys. They say how evil Hitler was. Man, operation camp set up so fast, I'd be instructing all sorts of fucking people to be going in there. I'm tired of this New World Order bullshit depopulation agenda where they're tricking people into vaccines. I'd just be saying, listen, a lot of you guys are too fucking dumb, and I already know how to figure it out. I already know how to figure out how fucking dumb you are. You guys are going in the camps. There's a lot of people that belong in a fucking wood chipper. This world isn't changing as long as sorry-ass motherfuckers continue to walk the earth in the way and the numbers they do. And right now, it's about 90% of the population.
So I texted him, you know what? I hope I accidentally die, because I just texted him about the death threats that I was continuing to get. And he goes on his live and spins this as if I'm suicidal. Wrong again. Total lie. I never said I'm suicidal, Zach, because XYZ. No. So again, another slander. And even his Itachi troll goes on to tweet, LOL, now my trolls are suicidal. Where if you go on my channel, it says, I'm not going to let this hurt me, but all I'm saying is I'm sorry to anyone who I called them a snowflake for getting a threat against them, because no, it's not right. I wasn't suicidal. But he goes on to make it his whole theme while he's such a hypocrite.
And after the stream I did last night, they were privately messaging me that they're thinking about suicide again.
I wasn't suicidal. But he goes on to make it his whole theme while he's such a hypocrite, because he'll go on saying suicide this, murder that.
People should go jump in a bathtub and get out the fucking razor blades. Fucking die, you fucking shit. If all you can do is get up and harass that person every day, I think you should kill yourself. In fact, not only do I think that, I think it would be right if somebody found out where you were, doxed you, and killed your ass. I think that would be more than deserved.
I've witnessed how Zach has now instigated hate crime, homicide remarks, and suicide threats on his channel.
I'd give you the same recommendation. Suicide, loser. Suicide.
Razor blades in the bathtub. That's the solution for you.
I stand by everything I've ever said.
Oh my God, you stand by asking someone to put a bullet in their head and that they should commit suicide.
I do. I do stand by.
Allowed copycat bad actors to use the same language and send me death threats for no reason. Then Zach sided with this bad actor, Itachi, calling my abuser a better decoder than me.
Fucking grave, Lesmo, and someone needs a bullet to his fucking skull. And anyone defending him. That includes you, Allie, piece of shit.
And Zach went on to use blackmail, basically private information I had divulged to him because I was pushing buttons, remember? To see if he would do it, to distort truth and slander. And again, he's done this to Gematrinator, who issued a public statement setting the record straight that he's also divulged private information that Gematrinator has said. So I knew that he would do it to me.
Zach makes a video and starts attacking my manhood. Says I'm not a true man because I own a cat. And then he proceeds to bring up details from a private conversation I had with him about a relationship. And then uses that as ammo. And at that point I stopped listening because it was obvious he was just trying to embarrass me. But I was like, what the hell is he doing? Based on that comment where I made a light criticism of one of his appearances for his work, and he goes and attacks my personality, my personal life, that was pretty messed up.
Then Zach doubled down on the slander against his own mother.
I'm such a great mother. Tell him all the great things I've done. Like, my mom likes antagonizing people. I raised my daughter. Yeah, you raised a psychopath. You raised a psychopath.
And throughout all of this, if you still ask Zach today, he will still side that he's said nothing wrong, that he still believes in homicide remarks, and that he still believes in depopulation.
I stand by everything I've ever said.
Oh my God, you stand by asking someone to put a bullet in their head and that they should commit suicide.
I do. I do stand by it.
If you're funding this man on Patreon, this is the man you're funding with your dollars. This is the man you are tuning into and watching and allowing for energy harvest. Do you really want to pass through this plane as a human being, having supported this psychopath man? So Zach, good luck trying to take me down and anyone who goes against you now, for I am the new face of your haters.
Hey, welcome to the club.
He makes all the marks for controlled opposition. He's egotistical, narcissistic, he uses slander, pathological liar. He probably makes thousands a month according to Patreon, but he has yet to hire a single person, even as freelance, because when you're freelance, you don't even have to pay for their insurance, but even as a freelance, he hasn't hired anyone.
Zach currently has 4,811 Patreons on Patreon. And with that, if everybody has this sports enthusiast pack, that is $5 per month per person, which is $24,055. Remember that one time that he said he was going to hire someone whenever the budget hit $10,000 a month?
I'll tell you what, though, if this per month thing gets up to something like $10,000 a month, I'll hire a couple people. You know, then I can afford to have some employees. I'll hire Jonathan, you know. Right now, there's 10,787 coming in a month. That's more than I need for myself. That's why I'm paying $1,000 a month for a website. That's why I'm saving the rest of the money for a future cause.
Huh. This guy is the biggest liar I have ever seen on the internet.
Zach, again, calls for depopulation, the very thing truthers are against.
People think like I'm joking, but like I'm not joking, you guys. I'm really not opposed to the Illuminati's depopulation plan.
He is a cult leader. So now, even though my name has been dragged by Zachary K. Hubbard and his Gematria Effect news channel, possibly to thousands of viewers, So has Derek's of Gematria, and so has Jigosi Truths.
Derek, like I've said, is a total emasculated guy. Losers like Jigosi, who live at home with their parents, who are really like little infants inside.
I'm glad it played out as it did, as I know now with 100% certainty in my soul that Zach is not a good person. And nothing he can do from this point can repair the damage that has been done by him trying to slander all of us in this truth community that exposed who he really is. Once a liar, always a liar. Good luck, Zach, in trying to counterattack the things that I've said. The truth is on my side, free to find lies over there. Until next time, truth seekers.
Allison's hit piece an hour ago. Oh, did she start making videos again? I didn't know that she. I thought she retired.
You wish.
Truth matters. Gatekeeper and cult exposed. Zachary. I don't know. This girl has lost her mind, man. This girl's crazy, man. Okay, yeah, I do see that she uploaded a video, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So I was very nice to that person. That's all I can say. And I think she tried to cross a line, and I wasn't gonna go across that line. I had no interest in crossing that line, and I think we see what's happening now. So
Full of
Can't help it, it's a lie. 40K a month, but still no one half. The guy's full of shit like all his mobs. Fuck a charm one.
Till next time, truth seeker.